Better Country 101.7 The Bull, good stuff. Clint Black, a good run, bad luck. He'll be at the Tri-State Rodeo later on in September. We're very excited about that. Details for that and everything else going on in the community can be found up at 1017thebull.com. One of the things that we're highlighting, though, is the Warren County Fair happening over on the Illinois side, and we're blessed to be joined by a special guest talking a little bit about the Warren County Fair. That would be Jon Strickler. Jon, good to have you with us here in studio. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, Wyatt.
Hey, absolutely. You and I were talking about a lot of the stuff you got going on. Boy, I tell you what, it all gets underway this weekend, and you guys are go. Going to be a little warm to start things off this weekend, but you know what? As long as the rain keeps away from most of it, you should have a pretty good week ahead of you.
Absolutely, Wyatt. Yeah, I think as long as we wear our sunscreen and get out there, it'll be a fun week there.
That's right. Well, so Warren County Fair starting on Saturday and goes Saturday to Saturday, I believe it is. And let's talk a little bit about some of the highlights then. What do you got starting things off there on Saturday the 13th?
Yeah, absolutely, Wyatt. So on this Saturday, the 13th, we have our annual pageant. It's our 30th annual pageant, actually, too.
Wow.
So it's a cool event. You know, we always draw a huge crowd for that. Lot of families come out and support the local gals doing that. So it's our 30th annual. Like I said, Deneen Killey runs that. It's her 29th year of running the pageant. She does a phenomenal job. So
she kind of knows her way around the block there a couple of times, huh?
She does a great job, I guess, getting the girls ready for stage.
Yeah.
Once, we have a queen and she goes on to state, she does a phenomenal job. We've always had a great presence at the state pageant. So, yeah.
Yeah, check that out. That is Saturday. What time does that get underway then on Saturday?
That'll be 6 o'clock, I think?
6
o'clock,
7
yeah.
o'clock?
Yeah,
All right.
I need to check.
Towards the evening.
for a president, I should know that.
Well, that's all right. You got a lot of other things on your mind. You got some of the other stuff you got to highlight here. Let's talk a little bit about some other things, other highlights. How about the general project shows you got going on?
Yeah, you betcha. So once we get the general project shows rolling, we have a ton of things. We have a great floral show. Everyone that enters into that does a phenomenal job. We have some of the best, designs. We have a lot of artistic people, really creative people in the area.
Yeah.
So we have that. A lot of general projects. It's nice to see all the talent that comes out in the area.
Yeah.
My favorite, obviously, is the food auction. So,
yes.
Yeah, I'm not a judge, but I do like to give a second opinion after all the judging is done and go and just munch on everything in there. It's great.
I would do the same thing. So that's probably a good thing I'm not a judge. So.
Yeah, we actually do. So with that, we do an auction for the winners of that, and we actually raise money for the fair. We do that on Fridays.
Sweet. So. Okay, so that'll be on Friday, so you can check out those shows. And then some other things I see on your note. I see in big letters, free. What is free?
Oh, yeah, you don't hear free many
No,
times these days. No. So Wednesday, we have our family night. We've since partnered with the ROE, the Regional Office of Education, in the last couple of years, and do their Summer Fest that night. So, cool thing about it, everything's free, meals are free, rides. We have a bounce house there with a lot of cool things for the kids. With that too, we have a kiddie tractor pull. We've got a chicken scramble, a pig scramble. Yep. So last year I was in the center of that ring, and I could not believe the amount of kids and parents that were surrounded around that.
Just chaos with chickens running all over the place.
We have an obstacle course too. It's a wild night.
So that is family night. That is what night? Wednesday night. You said
Wednesday
correct?
Night,
okay.
Yes.
And all the action looks like on the website you said gets underway around 5 o'clock then Wednesday night.
Yep. Things will get in motion pretty early.
Okay, so you can check that out. Again, we're talking to Jon Strickler with the Warren County Fair. Warren County Fair starting off on Saturday. We can get details about that up on 1017thebull.com on our community calendar. Other things you got highlighted, of course, the big rodeo you got going on.
Yeah, so we've been doing a rodeo the past couple of years. We actually went with a different, vendor this year for that. So we have T&A Bucking Bulls out of Bowling Green, Missouri. They've got mutton busting, so that'll be really cool for the kids.
Can't have a rodeo without mutton busting.
No. And
There's no way.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have barrel racing too. Got a band afterwards. It's going to be a fun night.
Let's talk about those bands. It's not just the one night where you got the bands. You got bands several nights throughout the week.
Yeah, you betcha. We've got bands. So Thursday night we have Lacey's Ditch. There are some local kids in the area. They do a phenomenal job. They've been getting really good. We have Captain Geach from the Shrimp Shack Shooters.
They are a Burlington staple. Those guys are always, it seems, here. So
they are a fun band. We're excited to have them.
Yeah.
And then we're having the Radio Flyer Pilots out of the Quad City area coming down on Saturday.
Yeah, the Radio Flyer. You and I were talking about them kind of off air. Kind of do that rock, or do the pop kind of sounding music.
Pop and
then?
rock.
Pop
yeah,
and rock?
Absolutely.
Okay, so yeah, plenty of great entertainment happening. And those are Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights?
You betcha,
okay,
yeah.
Okay, so that is happening. Again, this is the Warren County Fair over on the Illinois side. We're talking with Jon Strickler. Anything else? Let's talk about Sunday. Sunday, you got a lot of stuff going on Sunday.
Yeah, so this Sunday, after the pageant, following that, so we'll start with a 5K, which... it'll be hot, but
it'll be in the morning, right?
It'll be in the morning, so it
Okay.
won't be too bad. But it's been growing every year. We've had a ton of people showing up to that.
All right.
We have Church in the Park for anyone interested in that, and then we follow that with mud volleyball,
All right,
which
cool
is
off.
a crowd favorite. Every year we have about 30 teams that sign up for that. It's a fun day.
It is a fun day there, and it's a good way to cool off on a hot day. Sunday, it sounds like it is going to be the warmest day of the weekend, but you can spend it playing mud volleyball. Jon Strickler with the Warren County Fair joining us. John, anything else you want to add before we let you go?
No, I would say that the biggest thing, we just try to have something for everybody of all ages. It's a fun week to get the families out. You know, we try to do it as cost effectively as we can for everybody.
Well, yeah, I mean,
these days, yeah, but no, we just really try to have something for everybody. It's a fun week, and hope you all can make it out there.
That's right. I mean, there's plenty of stuff to go on, and where can folks get the full rundown? Any details? What's the website you can check out?
Yeah, you betcha. So it's going to be ilwcf.com, so Illinois Warren County Fair. If you Google it, it'll pop right up.
Okay.
We have everything on there.
Yeah, make sure you put Illinois in there. I pulled up Warren County Fair, but it gave me the wrong one. It tried to send me to Iowa because there's a Warren County, Iowa, but that will send you the wrong place. You want to go over to the Illinois side. There's some fun happening, though, with the Warren County Fair on the Illinois side, and Jon Strickler is the man in charge. And, John, thank you so much for coming by and highlighting some of those things for us.
Awesome. Thanks, Wyatt. Appreciate you having me on here.
Absolutely. Anytime. So we appreciate you coming in and sharing that info with us. Details, we can get those up on the community calendar also at 1017thebull.com. Here's Cody Johnson.